everybody, I'm Dr. Scout from LGBT Health Link. We are a project of Centerlink, the community of LGBT centers around the country and the world. And as you know, every week, we bring you the top stories in LGBTQ health. So let's get right to it and find out what the top stories are for October 24th, 2015. First up, a new study out shows that paying for medically necessary procedures for trans people saves insurance company money long-term 85% of the time. So please clip out of your computer screen this story and mail it to your insurance company today. And then next, at their last meeting, the World Medical Association released new trans healthcare guidelines. These guidelines state that trans people should have the right to affordable transition-related care and not be subjected to any form of coercive, reparative, or conversion therapy. Excellent. And then next, a new study on Hispanic immigrant and migrant men in the U.S. found that 24% of them were having sex with other men. That's very high, definitely. But only 9% of those had reported an STD in the past year, which is much lower than the general rate for the U.S. population. So there's some lessons to be taken there somehow. And then we covered this story as the lawsuit unfolded. Now we're happy to say the policy change took effect last Thursday. California now has an official process to provide trans imprisoned inmates with gender confirmation surgeries. Advocates are calling it historic and a model for others to follow. And then kudos to researchers for creating a study to benchmark the level of diversity engagement at academic medical centers, and double kudos that they included LGBT identity as one of those measures. Not surprisingly, the study found that despite diversity initiatives, academic medical centers are not successfully engaging their minority staff and faculty members, including, of course, in this case, their queer ones too. And then what matters to LGBTQ people when looking for a therapist? Researchers found the two most important things were therapists' knowledge about sexual or gender minorities and a patient-centered approach. Basically, they want to be seen as complex individuals. Makes a lot of sense. And then we know that disclosure is related to safety, and both are really affect health. So we wanted to point out a little-known study that may be a bellwether of how good this year really has been for queers. Facebook analyzed their membership, and over half of U.S. adults are Facebook members, and found that 2.5 times as many people came out as sexual or gender minority this year versus last year, and the rate is still climbing. So we think that's a great sign of what a strong year it's been for all of us. That's it. That's your news story for this week. Please make sure to check it out on Huffington Post's Gay Voices Wellness page every Monday if you want hyperlinks, and catch us next week, same place, for everything you need to know about our community's health. Bye!